in Hong Kong in the middle of the coronavirus. What are all the names for it? The Wu flu,
coronavirus, the one
COVID-19.
COVID-19, all kind of stuff. Call it whatever you want, but we know what we're talking about.
Everyone on the street is wearing a mask. Well, mostly everyone, right? Most of the people.
95%?
Yeah. If you get in an elevator, someone's not wearing a mask, that would be weird.
Yes.
And uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people are wearing these kind of masks, the
surgical mask.
Surgical mask.
Right.
And then what other masks? Oh, we didn't have the other ones over there.
Do you know how to tell which side it's facing out, which side it's facing in?
Yeah, I know how.
It's a mask. So, and also there are directions on it, but the direction by up and down is quite obvious because when you get a surgical mask, one edge you can feel there's a wire, very thin wire inside. The other side has none. The wire part basically it's where it goes over your nose. So when you after you put it on, you just slightly press here to fit your nose. And also, this way is a big difference because this is where the airflow direction happens. So if you wear it properly, did you put it on? So if you look at me sideways, you see the flaps all pointing down. That's so because if you wear the other way, the wrong way, you know the flap is pointing upward. So that's incorrect. So that's one little knowledge of surgical mask.
Yeah. They never fit me very well. Ken, put yours on. They fit Ken better. He's got a flatter face. Mine never seals here. So
You're saying my face
what
is
they
wide.
say about no, I'm saying it's flat.
It's even worse. So you put it on and then you go here, you slightly press it to shape the nose. And then the bottom here, grab it and cover it up.
Pull it down.
Put it down so you see the flap, it's all pointing down, and also the side of it is covering up. If you're wearing glasses, actually the benefit of wearing glasses is if you breathe and it's not fogging up your glass, that means this is sealed. Because if it is not fully sealed, when you breathe, you fog up your glasses.
So go a bit closer over here and show them the sides. See, so Ken's fits so nicely here. Mine never fits like that. It always sticks out and gapes.
Yeah.
Which is why they say these aren't really the best ones because they don't seal tightly around your face.
So what you could do if you look that way, same if your face the shape of your face doesn't really fit the mask or the mask doesn't really fit your face. Sometimes what you could do this to help tighten it out. Lots of people using this kind of this twisted way to use to put an adult mask on a kid face because kid has smaller face, so they're always trying to find a way to do it. It might not work. Does it work?
It doesn't work for me. I've tried it before. Sometimes I've done it and I've tightened it here and I've tied a knot.
You could put a knot in the back. Yep.
To make it a bit tighter. Still not the best.
Do you think? Yeah, it could be because you're pulling too far down. So if you take it out again, let's start from. It's okay. Start from the beginning.
It's in my eyes.
That's fine. Don't pull it too far down.
Yeah. No, it was like literally in my eyes. Okay, go.
And then you just a little bit to cover it up. Maybe slightly better. But don't forget, this kind of surgical masks, they are designed for disposable. You cannot use it too many times. You can only use it maybe like a day long. And also pay attention to where you go because there could be
But not all day.
Not all day.
You can only use it for a few hours, really.
Yeah.
So you can put it on and off a couple times, like to get in and out of elevators, but
yeah,
not all day.
And And then what we learned about is, let's say if we go out for lunch or dinner, you wear a mask, but then you don't want to waste a mask just because you went out or you go out. What you could do is when you go to the restaurant, you could actually get a piece of tissue paper or get the napkins. You actually could use the napkin to cover it up and just let it sit by you. Because if you don't cover it up, the outside is where all the bad stuff got blocked and got sit on it. That's the part that you, in theory, you don't want to touch and you don't want to let it expose.
So that you don't contaminate yourself.
Yeah.
That's why they talk about masks. A lot of the Western culture news says that don't wear a mask because there's no use.
Yes.
But,
one more little knowledge of it is when you go buy mask, on the box of the mask, it usually tells you what category it is or what level it is. You could go online, you see, sometimes it said VPE, V for virus, okay? Like this is the box, it says boy, BFE, B for bacteria. So if you go online, you'll find out that VFE means virus filtration efficiency. So, and then boy is bacteria filtration efficiency. And then the lower one, and that's right, the next one is particle filtration efficiency. So the B, the P, and the boy, the B.
so these ones are really only good if like someone sneezes on you. That's kind of what that stops.
Yes.
That's it. It's not really.
It's not.
Or it keeps the other thing that it does. It keeps your own germs in. So if you
Right.
are sick, or maybe are sick, because who knows right now, the virus, you could be sick and not even know.
Yeah. No, it's right that wearing masks only works for people they are not feeling well, because it's supposed to stop you. If you are sick, it stop you breathing out germs to other people. But what actually also does, even though we are not sick and we are wearing masks, we try to use the mask to protect us by people, germs coming into us, like spitting, talking. When they talk, they got stuff or sneezing. So nowadays you see people, they trying to maintain a certain distance between them.
But the better mask than this is the N95.
N95 is a better quality mask, and also, but in N95 there are different categories of them. Some of them are just for industrial work. Some of them are for surgical, and also some N95 masks also have a little thingy on the side is for you breathing out, which is not recommended because the stuff you're breathing out is supposed to be filtered as well. Because otherwise you're just breathing in safely, but then you're breathing out all the germs, which is not ideal, assuming you are the person who is sick.
I don't know where our N95 masks are. We could do that on the next one.
We could do our next one. We have a different types of masks from different part of the world because we have friends from around the world trying to exchange masks and shipping masks to other people that they couldn't find masks in their country or city. Yeah. So
around here, when we say goodbye to someone, we usually say stay healthy, or in Cantonese,
身體健康.
Bye. See you next time.